friends, Practical Ken here. I am out in the 100-plus-year-old farm site woods permission that we have. Oh man, this catches my eye. Look at that medicine bottle. At least I assume that's a medicine bottle. I want to find that complete bottle. Check that out. See another bottle here. I don't know if they would have been related. That looks like a pretty narrow top to be related to this bottle. So we still have hope. There might be another bottle around here. I don't know if you can see how thick this is in here. It's hard to swing, but I just spotted some bottles. One is kind of greenish in color. It could be the moss inside. But I found a pink bottle here. Let's see if this is intact. So we got this one. It's obviously not intact, but look how thick that is. That's got to be really old. Look at that. Now, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Is it intact? It's intact, guys. We found a complete bottle. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What do we got here? It has a, what is that at the top? Looks like a 7, maybe, and a bunch of dots and an F. Does anybody know what that is? What that stands for? We got a complete bottle. That is awesome. Cool. And this was next to it, so my guess is there's probably some underneath the surface too. And it's a thick area where probably no one would really see, especially when it greens up. So we'll look around here a little bit more and see what we can find. It's hard to get much higher than that. It's 94, 95, 93, 96. Not a big spread in numbers. And look at that dot. So we got bits of metal here, but look at this. What the heck is this? There we go. We got a strainer of some sort. It looks like a handle may have been attached here. So looks like it may have been attached. There we go. Multiple holes in it. Some sort of strainer of some sort. So we're in a pretty swampy area here. I'm finding there's bits of porcelain. There's one over there. This piece here. It's kind of drawing me in. It's hard to swing, but it's going to get harder to swing as these bushes start to grow and the plant life starts coming up. So we're going to do the best we can. There's some right there. We're going to do the best we can to swing through here because as things start growing, it's going to be tough to do. That's got to be an old beer bottle. Does anybody know the date of that? It's got a little textured piece there. Well, it's weird. It says no deposit, no refill. Maybe it's not so old. Check this out. It's like breadcrumbs. Look at that. Porcelain. Porcelain. Porcelain, porcelain, porcelain. Basically following this trail. I guess I got to follow this trail to find the treasure. So we're on the porcelain treasure track or something. Interesting. Just in a small area we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces just here. They're probably all part of the same plate or bowl, whatever it is. It looks pretty flat. Notice it's not a dot, it's a long line, but along the center area of the 2D screen. So we're gonna dig it. I see bone there too. So okay, so we got a piece of glass with there. We have just a little, what is this? Is that a saucer? Was that an old insert? Mason jar lid. Here's a mason jar. Would that have fit in there? Is that an old insert? I've never seen one like that before. If so, Looks to me more like a, you know, we see a lot of oysters here. I wonder if that's for an oyster? I don't know. What do you think that is? Well, we found the mason jar lid, which is what we were looking for. Now, man, can you imagine the roast? All the meat on that bone? Dang. That's all in the same hole. So, every hole has a surprise. Possibly mason jar lid. Possibly something else interesting. Let's see what it is. This just goes to show you how confusing this place is. 54, 55, 56, 15, 16, 17. So there's a mix of metals in all these holes and all around this place because they're dumping garbage here. So we're gonna probably find some interesting things here. Let's figure this out. Okay. Got a mason jar lid. Got a interesting taper to the top. And we have another piece here that not quite sure what it is. I would assume aluminum or some sort of metal that's not too non-ferrous, I guess, because it's coming up like 16, 17. So probably aluminum. It bends. So I don't expect it to be a coin, or it could be a coin mixed with something else here, but we got to dig it. It's high tone. Okay, here we go. We got another one of those dishes, except this one's complete. That is awesome. Cool, we're gonna have to keep that. But look at this. Are they related? Because they're in the same hole. They can't be related. But look at this thing, this cap is not very big, not very thick. It's compressed a little bit, but could this? It's wore out like it's a little bowl. But this can't be. That doesn't fit that. It's just odd that I found two of them like that. One over there, one not too far from here, that's broken next to an old cap. And then here I have this one next to an old cap. So, interesting. I got another target here. Well, we got some porcelain with some beautiful blue design along the edge. And that's where it fits together. They're separate, not too far from each other, so they fit together pretty good. They were broke a long time ago, it looks like. But there's no writing on the bottom, so we can't really research it unless you research it by the pattern. But I know it's going to be 1920s or later, or older. It looks like we got part of an oyster shell too. What do you think, brass? Mason jar lid? Treasure? There's our answer. Nice green. I like that green. So, let's see, do we get one that's intact? Hey, it looks like it's intact. Alright. So, you have to dig these targets just like you have to dig pull tabs if you want to potentially find some good targets. So, plus we're removing these targets out of the way so we can find better stuff. I just love seeing this porcelain. Look at that. Dragons. Can't get the maker's mark on the back, but that is cool. Awesome. Well, we know these bottles are here. At least the broken pieces are. So, I want to find a full one. What's that? Ketchup bottle. It's got bubbles in it. So the bottle, I think, is pretty old. Check that out. It's got some swirl patterns in it. Kind of tapers a little bit. What kind of bottle is that? Then we have some cool porcelain. Looks like flowers along the edge, green. Okay, I eyeballed this here. Another. Yeah, it's intact. Check that out. Another little bottle. Love it. Check that out. Can't quite make out what's on the bottom. If there's anything on the bottom, it's almost like a D, but that could just be part of the pattern. Man, look at that. I don't know if you like seeing these, but I think it's kind of cool to see all the different patterns. So I'll show them when I have time to show them. So lots of porcelain. Surface fine. Look at that. It's like a coffee pot lid or something. It's like it had some gold gilding on it. So it was probably fancy at some point. Then we got a bottle cap. Hey, we got another bottle and it's intact. Check that out. That's gotta be, look at that. That's even uneven right there. It's got a lip that's uneven. Either has a 6 or a 9. Actually, there's a line underneath it, so that's a 6 underneath. Anybody know what that is? That's a pretty ornate handle. Looks like almost like Delft. Here's some more. This is a dragon here. I wonder if, I found a piece earlier that had a dragon on it like that. It kind of looks like a dragon. Okay, here we go. I think that's intact. I think we got another piece here intact. Let's just go down the list of things that we see here. This right here, it is. That's the insert. Fully intact, but no metal. I think we have another little bowl. Or something. That's thick. Would you use it to crush pills, maybe? Look how thick that is. Or is that like a mason jar type lid? Looks like almost like a salt glaze on it. We're gonna clean that up. And over here, check this out. What the heck? Got a cap to something. It's like a Pond's cream lid or something, but they're intact. Awesome.